Please be advised this podcast features AI cloned voices created with human oversight. All content is reviewed by experts for accuracy and relevance. Welcome to the IADS Retail Park, where we explore the intersection of retail and innovation. I'm Maya, your guide through the ever-changing world of commerce. Joining me today is Christine, Director of Markets and Events at the International Association of Department Stores, and she brings a wealth of knowledge on retail trends and strategies.
Thank you, Maya. It's great to be here.
Today's episode focuses on how Monoprix, the French urban variety store, is revolutionizing retail by integrating wellness and healthcare services into its traditional model. Please note that some of the data referenced comes from 2021, so while these insights remain relevant, we encourage listeners to consider updates that may have occurred since then.
So, with wellness becoming a $1.5 trillion global market and growing 5 to 10% annually, this move seems particularly strategic.
Let's start with Monoprix's new concept, La Santé au Quotidien, or everyday health. What makes this initiative unique?
I have to admit, I love how they've woven this idea together. They've created a 40 square meter corner that goes beyond just selling health products. It covers everything from sleep and relaxation to physical activity, nutrition, feminine care, and even pet wellness. But the real innovation is in the services they're offering.
Can you elaborate on these services?
Yes, of course, Maya. They've introduced two groundbreaking services. An ophthalmologist service where customers can get eye exams and prescriptions, and a telemedicine booth connecting customers to general practitioners in under 15 minutes. It's really transforming the traditional retail space into a wellness destination.
That's quite a leap from the traditional retail model. How does this fit into Monoprix's overall strategy?
Well, Monoprix has always positioned itself as an urban variety store, catering to the diverse needs of city dwellers. This new wellness initiative is an extension of that philosophy. They're recognizing that health and wellness are becoming increasingly important to their customers, especially in the wake of the pandemic. I really like this new approach.
I'm really drawn to that idea of health and wellness going hand in hand. It's got a lot of potential. Now, speaking of the pandemic, Christine, how has that influenced this move?
The pandemic has undoubtedly accelerated the focus on health and wellness. Monoprix's €5 billion annual turnover and 800 locations across 250 cities give it a significant footprint for implementing this strategy. They're leveraging their position as an essential retailer to expand into these health-related services and products.
It's interesting how they're blending the line between retail and healthcare. Are there any precedents for this kind of approach?
Now, there are some parallels in other markets. For instance, in the US, we've seen drugstore chains like CVS and Walgreens expanding their healthcare services. But Monoprix's approach is unique in its comprehensiveness and its integration into a variety store format rather than a pharmacy.
Let's talk about the product offering. How is Monoprix approaching this?
They've curated about 550 products across various categories. What's clever is how they've organized it. They have dedicated sections for different life stages and needs, from junior to senior care, and even include trending categories like CBD and Ayurvedic products. They're also emphasizing DIY wellness, offering kits for making your own skincare products.
That's quite a range, Christine. How does this compare to their traditional product mix?
Compared to their traditional mix, it's a significant expansion of their health and wellness offerings. Monoprix has always had a strong presence in beauty and personal care, but this takes it to a new level. They're not just selling products, they're selling a lifestyle and a holistic approach to health.
Are there any standout products or brands in this new offering?
Why, yes, Maya, they've actually partnered with some interesting brands. For example, they're working with SIM, a Berlin based affordable optical brand that has developed a click in mechanism for glasses. allowing customers to change lenses quickly. They also feature brands like YP, which offers ingredients from Amazonia and Sri Lanka and Flores de Bach for natural remedies.
And this is all part of a larger strategy, right?
According to McKinsey's research from 2021, 79% of consumers consider wellness important, with 42% making it a top priority. Monoprix is positioning itself as an innovative leader in positive health, aiming to be more than just a retailer. They want to be a wellness guru for their customers.
That's quite ambitious. How are they backing up this claim of being a wellness guru?
They're actually doing it through a combination of product curation, expert services, and educational content. For instance, they're not just selling sleep products, they're offering a whole ecosystem around sleep health, including connected devices from Withings to monitor sleep patterns. They're also providing books and resources on various health topics, making it a one stop shop for wellness information and products.
This all sounds promising, Christine, but what challenges might this new concept face?
There are several key challenges. First, transitioning from a self service model to one requiring trained staff for health consultations. This is a significant shift in their operational model. Second, convincing customers to view a supermarket as a healthcare destination. The ophthalmologist service, for instance, is seeing slow adoption as customers aren't used to finding such services in a supermarket.
Those are significant hurdles. Are there any others?
Yes, there's also the challenge of maintaining the quality and credibility of these health services. Partnering with respected institutions like the Rothschild Hospital for Ophthalmology Certificate ION is a good start, but they'll need to consistently deliver high quality care to build trust.
And what about competition? How does this position Monoprix against other retailers or healthcare providers?
It's an interesting position. They're now competing not just with other retailers, but also with traditional healthcare providers and pharmacies. However, their advantage lies in convenience and integration. They're offering these services alongside everyday shopping, which could be very appealing to time strapped urban consumers.
But there are significant opportunities too, right?
Absolutely, Maya. The telemedicine booth could be a game changer, especially in smaller towns where doctor appointments are hard to get. There's also potential for expanding into personalized vitamins, beauty consultations, and other wellness services. It's also worth noting that US chains like CVS and Walmart are already moving in this direction with mental health services.
How do you see this concept evolving in the future?
I think we'll see further integration of technology and personalization. For instance, they could use data from the connected devices they sell to offer personalized health recommendations. They might also expand into areas like nutrition counseling or fitness classes, truly becoming a one stop wellness destination.
So, what's the key takeaway for retail professionals, Christine?
This initiative represents a significant shift in retail thinking. It's not just about adding products or services, it's about reimagining the role of physical retail in customers' lives. Monoprix is showing that stores can be more than just places to buy things, they can be wellness destinations that serve essential community needs. The success of this concept could set a new standard for how retailers integrate healthcare and wellness services into their traditional retail model.
It's certainly a bold move. Do you think other retailers will follow suit?
I believe we'll see variations of this approach. Not every retailer will have the resources or positioning to offer full medical services, but we'll likely see more retailers expanding their wellness offerings and potentially partnering with healthcare providers. The key will be finding the right balance that fits each retailer's brand and customer base.
And for consumers, this could mean a real change in how they approach their health and wellness, right?
That's a great point, Maya. Absolutely. If successful, this model could make preventative health and wellness much more accessible and integrated into daily life. It's about removing barriers and making health a natural part of the shopping experience.
Well, it's certainly an exciting development to watch. Thank you for joining us today, Christine. We'll be keeping a close eye on Monoprix's wellness revolution and its impact on the retail landscape.
It's always a pleasure to connect with you, Maya. We'll talk again soon.
Yes, we will. And thank you for those listening in today on IADS Retail Park. We hope you found this episode informative and inspiring, and we're always excited to share new ideas and trends with you. To make sure you're always in the know, hit that subscribe button for the latest insights into the retail world. We appreciate every listener and appreciate when you leave a review. We value your input, so please share your insights on today's conversation. And to dive deeper into the stories and strategies transforming the retail landscape today, check out our Substack at IADS, Exclusive Insights. And don't forget to follow IADS on LinkedIn for updates, insights, and success stories from the world's leading department stores.